What it do, what it is, what it ain't. It's your boy T, and this the Get Right Podcast. I'm back, man. You know, I got the brain trust with me, Rod. He gonna keep it short and simple for everybody, man. What's happening?
What up, though?
And Mr. Misconception himself, DC. What's good with you, man?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? Shout out to the 80s and the place to be. No beer in the hand to this time, but same energy or something like that.
All day. It's crazy. We started this thing in February. We're almost at episode 20. We almost there. And it's been an amazing journey so far. I can't wait to what we're gonna do, but I don't want to talk about that until next week. But however, it's been a hell of a journey, man. It's been a hell of a ride. I've been enjoying the conversations. I've been enjoying the dialogue. I've been enjoying riling up people as well. Well, I will say I've been enjoying DC do all that. But and again, I'll highlight that next week, man, as we hit that episode, man. I'm looking forward to doing some interviews as well, man. But as we've been, quote unquote corporate thugging, and we back on the pod, man, it's been busy on the other side of our spectrum, man. But it's good to be back. A lot of news, as always, is gonna be circling us. As many people around, man. But sports. I'm gonna kick it off light, man. We saw LeBron James playing the Drew League first time since 2011. A lot of folks say he played against me and you out there. Man dropped 42. He did his thing. Debo, aka DeMar DeRozan, was out there as well for the Chicago Bulls, man. I only watched the highlights, of course, like many of us. What did y'all think of it, man? Seeing those highlights, man, because I enjoyed it.
Honestly, I didn't really think much of it, man. I mean, okay, a little pickup game in the summer, and he scored some points against, a bunch of nobodies who will never play in the NBA. All right. I mean, it's summertime. It's slow.
That's it. Touche.
Yeah, what's crazy is I'll be on social media and whatnot, and I'm in a few sports sports groups and whatnot, and people are arguing back and forth like, oh man, if it was Kobe would have did this, that, and the third, man. Now, he's supposed to be this good. He only won by 2 points, and I'm like, what? Like, bro, this is a game that who cares about this game? Like, honestly, like, I don't care about the 42 points. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Again, against guys who are never going to make it to the league. All right. But, who cares?
But overall, yeah, I mean, 42 points, 42 points. It was cool. Played against me, you, and Rod. Dude shot like 13, 14, 15 threes, man. He was like he was Steph Curry out there. He only made 2 of them. The only thing I liked about it was that, seeing him get up and down the court, man, where he's like, yo, he about to be 38, man. This dude's still moving like some of these young cats. And so that's the only thing I was like, let me see how he moving and jumping. That's some of the stuff I wanted to see. Granted, it's just a pickup game. Yeah, they won by 2 because ain't nobody playing no fucking defense. So it's a glorified pickup game, and you get to play with somebody that you look up to, or maybe somebody you hate as well. But that's all it was. But it was just fun to watch. I mean, I enjoyed the highlights. Like I said, it was just cool just to see the highlights. Gotta say, all right, dudes, moving pretty good. That was my take on it.
Yeah. I don't even look into it, man. Like even if he had a bad game, it wouldn't faze me either way.
All day. Shout out baseball, man. If you are baseball fans, those listening, man, the home run derby was pretty dope. Hope y'all watched that.
Not at all.
Not at all. I just watched I just watched the highlights tonight, man, on SportsCenter, bro. Like,
it was good, man.
I ain't gonna lie, the highlights look cool, but I'm okay with the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say a lot of America is too, bro. Summertime sucks for sports, bro. Like baseball, not till you get to the playoffs, man. One, there's just too many games. 162 games.
Yeah, way too many.
Yeah, there's no sense of urgency, bro.
It's like a winning streak don't matter. Like you still got 89 games to go if you win 10 in a row. It's like,
Right.
yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, it's like there's 100 and something, 60 something games. But
Mhm.
I mean, you got to look at each role in each position. So you got to see like pitchers, right? Because the average pitcher plays what 20, 25 games,
Don't know.
if that. I mean, it's around that.
I
It's
don't
around
even
that.
know.
It's around that. Man, hey man, I used to want to be Jerry Maguire when I grew up. So I wanted to be a sports agent, man. So like, yeah, average pitcher, yeah, it plays like 20, 25 games, and you have about I don't know 7, 8 pitchers on your staff. So everyone gets that rotation. Of course, you got closers, all that craziness, right? So that's part of the reason. But yeah, and it's supposed to run through summer, right? Because baseball's summer pastime sport. So that's one of the reasons why you get those long games, man. But if both of you were over the Major League Baseball, that league, man, how many games would you cut it to? Because 82 will be pretty short in baseball.
I think 82 is fine.
He said, no, it's not.
Like,
Yeah.
be real, man. Baseball don't matter until, like DC say, playoffs is interesting. Unless you're literally going to a game or you just love the sport of baseball,
Mhm.
like 167 games is overkill. I would cut it in half, honestly, like 80 something.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
and consider this, T. I will say, I'll give you credit, bro. I did not realize that about the pitchers. So I guess they have the season so long, so the pitchers have enough times to, I guess.
Yeah, they gotta shut it down, man. They shoulder, elbow, all that.
Well, yeah, but I
shut
mean,
it
like,
down.
I guess if you don't have that many games, then the pitchers really won't get a chance to shine the way they, they might play 15 games or 10 games. And so, anyway, I say that to say this. I still agree with Ryan, and I say just have less pitchers. And then you'll just have some lethal ass pitching in the MLB. You know what I'm saying?
Possibly.
Like, so,
Possibly.
cut the games in
you can
half, cut the pitching roster and staff, pitching roster in half. Boom. There you go.
Cut out those closers, man, because a lot of those closers are trash anyway. But
not all. But you know what you'll cut off of too?
I didn't say
home
all.
runs.
I didn't say all. I say a lot of them.
Yeah. But you cut out home runs too.
That's fine.
It's just like basketball, right? Everybody want to see scoring now, man. Football, we want to see scoring, right? We don't want to see all that defense. So more games, a lot more home runs, and so forth. You want to see that, man. Have y'all? I take it we all been to a baseball game, right?
Yeah, but I mean, is that gonna really equal more scoring or less scoring? Like,
well,
it's only
you're gonna have lethal pitching, so.
But it's only so many points you're scoring in a baseball game anyway. It's not like it's rare that you see like a 10 to 9 or something, or 19. You want to watch all of that. Like I said, unless you're literally at the game, which is a different environment, like I will admit that, or you're just a baseball enthusiast, like your brain don't process that many games. I would be shocked if there was individuals out there that watch every single major league baseball game of their team, where there is people. Yeah. I mean, exactly. That's a lot of games to take. Even like baseball enthusiasts that I know say it's too many games, right? That's a lot. So I stick with my stance.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not. I'm just giving the numbers, man.
Hey, and then as far as T, what you're saying, as far as the pitching, or less scoring, possibly because the pitching is so lethal, man, just shrink the strike box, bro. Shrink the strike box, and you're still good to go. But yeah, man, and think about this also when we talk about the games, the NFL. Part of what makes the NFL great is that the season is incredibly short, 16 games. 17 games. 17 games. 17 games. So
it's about money.
Yeah. But at the same time, though, there's that scarcity. It's like, bro, like you don't miss your team game. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna catch it, but you might miss a baseball. You will miss baseball games. You might miss basketball games. Bro, you're not missing them Cowboys. That's right. How about them Cowboys? I said it.
Trash.
Every year is our year, bro.
Ain't
America's team, baby.
Go Lions. Hey.
Man, there was no there was man. Rod said it, bro. You said it like you didn't even believe that. Like, yeah,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, man, go on.
I gotta say something, so I'm gonna say it, but not really.
He can't. He's like, I'm gonna keep it with my intro energy.
Yeah.
But no, I'm with you, man. So, hey, man, if there's some positions open in the front office in the MLB, man, it's an interview for it. Make a change.
Yeah.
So
now I would be a terrible GM for an MLB team. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't
Not at
leading
all.
through it.
I'll take their money, but
I'll
all
take
day,
the
I'll
bro.
run
money,
that
but
team quickly.
hey, man, I
very
Ted
quickly.
Lasso the shit out of that team, man. You ain't never, for those who've seen Ted Lasso, man. It's a funny show, man. It's about a guy, man, not high school, college football coach, but he got hired to coach a soccer team in England. Go figure that out. Right. It's a funny TV series, man. Shameless plug. For Ted Lasso, it's funny as hell. But it's just kind of like that. It's like, bro, you know nothing about soccer, but he ended up getting his job. So other than that, man, I mean, I'll keep it in the sports realm. I know it's not really. You can share your thoughts on it. We can touch the surface, man, and we can make it bigger than the person because it is bigger than the person, right? We've heard, and I'm talking about Brittany Griner, but we heard LeBron speak on it. We're hearing more and more people speak on, like, not just her, but a lot of Americans just locked up, bro. Kind of in a sense where they can't even get extradited back home, man. That's pretty scary. So yeah, we know Brittany Griner just being popular about it, but we know there's other people also in Russia and other countries locked up and can't even get extradited back home. Like, what's y'all thoughts on that? For me, that's scary. But I would love to know y'all take on that, man. And
Why is it scary?
I look at it as like, yo, you can't go home. You're in a whole nother country locked up for years. You can't even get, extradited home. And I'm not saying get extradited home to be free. I mean, if you did something wrong, do your time. But just to be, just locked away like that. And I understand, like, hey, man, if you do something wrong, the crime's a crime. But, there's a lot of Americans where it's almost, it seems, and I got to do my research a little bit more, where some of these are like, in the U.S., this crime wouldn't hold that much weight, right? With like sentencing in years on that. So that's why I think that's a little scary.
Uh, I don't know, man. I think there's risk that you take when you go on to a foreign destination,
Mm-hmm.
and like you said, like because something some way doesn't mean those other countries treat something that way. So if you're mindful of that and you stay on your P's and Q's, like we can't expect, like I think what Brittany Griner got hit up for marijuana or something, and I don't know the
Hash
laws.
oil. Hash oil.
I don't know the laws in Russia, but
Right.
if that's something, I mean, she pled guilty, so it must be something up with it. So if there is governance around having hash oil and like they're sentencing their own countrymen to jail time for the same actions, then I would say there's really no lenience or shouldn't for an American that's on that soil because in that time you're committing the said crime there. But if it's something like, we're treating you more extreme because you are from America, yeah, that's a little different of a story. Honestly, I don't know enough about it to, articulately speak on it. But if that is the case and there was a crime, their crime, maybe not looked at as our crime, but if there was a crime for their standards committed, then there's nothing really we can do about it.
DC, what say you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. I think the biggest reason this is a big deal is because it's Russia. Russia is like an enemy of the United States, and
Mhm.
so there's going to be always a little bit more tension whenever that country is involved. But I think that when you're, I think that when you are traveling internationally, you've really got to have people around you or just really understand where you're going. Like, and
Mhm.
I'm speaking from the standpoint I've traveled internationally. I've lived in Europe. I've
Right.
traveled to South America, and different cultures. The way that they speak is different. Hand gestures are different. Food is different. Everything is different, man. And you know, and I had my fun in everywhere I've gone. And you just have to, you got to go with somebody who can kind of show you the way, for one. You know what I'm saying? And two, you do have to kind of just be mindful of where you at, because it is different everywhere you go. That's not to say that Brittany Griner is being treated unfairly. I honestly don't know if she is or if she isn't. I don't know if this is just
Mhm.
posturing on the behalf of the Russians, or it could be posturing on behalf of Americans because she's American. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know, but I mean, if it is a crime and she pled guilty, you know, hopefully she is being treated fairly there. Hopefully she's being treated humanely, and not, you know, nothing crazy is happening. Hopefully she can come home and whatnot. But um, I don't know. Honestly, this is not something that's really occupied a lot of my brain space. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel for, you know, feel for everybody, but yeah, I mean, it sucks. But
Yeah. All of that, bro. All of that. Yeah, it just sucks.
yeah.
It's just it's a crazy situation. Like you said, hopefully she's being treated humanely. And it sounds like, from what I've seen of it, that she is, um, which turns back to the question of why I asked why you said it was so scary in the beginning. Because it doesn't seem like she's being held captive in a unhumane way from at least the exterior. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how I see it.
Yeah. I when I say scary, I guess my mind goes just to a dark place, right? You kind of in a whole nother country. You ain't near friends, family, nothing. Uh, you got a lot of people around you. To DC's point, right? The language different. Yeah, probably some people speak English, but they don't have to speak English, right? Possibly, and so you're just in this environment where people are saying all kind of stuff. You don't know what they're saying. You pretty much in your own isolation. So that's why I think that's where my mind goes. Right, like man, that's pretty scary.
Mm, gotcha.
I mean, but you know, let me say that. But you know, T, bro, we were both in Europe, bro, and
All day.
we learned very quickly. There are certain neighborhoods you just don't go to.
Yeah,
Quick, like it wasn't like we had to stay there for a month or a few weeks, or no. Like as soon as you touch down, like you learn real fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just talking about, like, you know, well, you already know, I don't even want to single nobody out, but T, you already know, bro. Living in Manheim, we knew there were certain areas we was don't go, just stay on this side. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah. They still got the World War II mentality over there,
bro?
right? And we understood that, but also to your point, right? We knew people who was like, "Hey, man, y'all trying to go over there? I wouldn't do that." Like they let you know what time it was. And so, and like you said, you try to learn real quick. You get around people who understand you, and you can understand them, and you can hopefully, she's peeping game on certain words and certain languages, and she did play ball over there, so I would assume she may know a little bit, but
Oh, I thought she was over there to play ball.
yeah,
She
she
was.
was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah,
So maybe
yeah.
she knows a little bit, but again,
And
you
see,
just feel
and
like you're
see,
just isolated. I just
and,
feel like you're isolated.
well, see, and that's kind of even my thought. So she's there to play basketball. And I don't, know how the infrastructure works there, but I would think that she would have touched down with a guide or, somebody like a concierge or something that basically, kind of make sure she gets from. I'm sorry, y'all. Make sure she gets from point A to point B. You know.
I don't know if this was
So
her first season. This might have been her second. I don't know.
yeah.
Don't know. So yeah, but that's just my thoughts on it, man. From that point. Rod, to go back to your question, like that's the scary part for me in my head. Like, damn, I ain't got no family, no friend, no nothing.
Gotcha.
Like, and I'm in a whole nother country. Like that's, it's a lot to think about. And we kind of talked about it, man. The way things are, man, and from Russia and the U.S. not on the greatest of terms. It's like, yo, you gonna be there for the holidays. You gonna be there through probably 2023. Who knows? But that's for me as I think about my family and I think about my friends and stuff like that. Like it's wild. That's wild.
For sure.
With that, man. But I'm gonna try to perk us up a little bit. And like I said, we're still learning and gathering information on it, man. But one thing, gathering of information, man. What were y'all takeaways from the interview with Kevin Hart and Jay-Z? And for those listening, man, definitely YouTube it, Google it. It was a pretty solid interview, man. Kevin Hart had Jay-Z on there. We've talked about this guy a few times on our pod, man, just with that mindset of growth, that mindset of building your brand, that mindset of pulling your people up. What was some takeaways with y'all, man, listening to that interview? Rob, I'm going to start with you, bro.
I mean, nothing I haven't heard before. It's just always a reiteration. I think one of the things that Jay is really good at is making things relatable, even though he's, I ain't never sell drugs like he claimed to do, you know what I mean? And I've had, I had my hood experiences, but it seemed like even though I haven't gone through the things that he's gone through, there's still opportunity to build, and there's spaces for you to reach some of the heights that, may not have ever thought, like Kevin Hart included. Both of those guys are monetarily successful, business wise. I would say they're successful. And in all, it was an interview to continue to open up the growth and change, right? Like Jay is an example of somebody that changed over the years, but still somehow remains relevant. Maybe not in the younger crowd as as he once was, but he's still relevant. He's still a household name. It's almost like certain names you just put out there. They're household names because of the success they've been able to build on. And I think that just showcase that a little bit more, man. Like we've heard the stories, we've seen them in other interviews, and even through his music, how the evolution has gone to building and more of a teaching mindset. I thought it was pretty cool.
All day, DC, man. What did you take away from that, man?
No, I thought it was dope, bro. I thought it was dope, man. Yeah, just like Rod said, bro. Like he didn't really. If you were looking for new, if you're a long time fan of Jay-Z, if you've been following his career, did he say anything new or surprising? No, except for the whole not charging for features. I will say that was surprising. That's kind of been the big buzzword, the big headline. You don't charge for features. I think people are trying to make it seem as if like he never charged for features, but I interpret it more of I don't charge for features now, like, or maybe I haven't charged for features in a long
No
time.
more.
Yeah, that's definitely
like in the last 10 years or something like that.
It was already public that he wanted to charge Joe Button $250K to be on Pump It Up remix, and obviously Joe had the money at that time, so that didn't happen. But yeah, for sure he used to charge back in his like heat of his time. If you were a younger artist, Jay was charging
at his peak all day.
It only makes sense.
Right, exactly, man. So, but it was a dope interview, man. I liked the look. You know what I'm saying? I like the look of having, just two successful black men having intelligent conversation, enjoying wine. They had old boy come out, break
With the
down the
wine.
kind of wine. It's like, oh yeah, it's in the high
And
elevation.
I had
Such
no clue.
bro, I know he's talking, but it just sounded dope as hell. You know what I mean? So like drinking the wine, they in the wine cellar or whatever. So I thought it was a cool look. I thought that it was a good interview. Didn't really learn much. It just kind of reaffirmed what you already thought or knew. But I think it's still good to have that kind of stuff put out because hopefully it reaches a new audience. The younger audience. Maybe those who know about Jay-Z but don't know about Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So, and just even the bigger message that he was trying to put out. So no, I thought it was dope, man. I thought it was real cool, real big for the culture. I see what Kevin Hart is trying to do, man. I still look at Kevin Hart, have a hard time like really taking him serious, even though he does like a lot of like serious stuff now. Like I know he's trying to make that transition, but still it's like he just he just had this look on his face like, are you telling a joke? Are you but no, it was dope though. It was cool.
Yeah. For me, man, 3 takeaways was 1, as you become successful, obviously your circle does get smaller. Even your family views you different. And we talked about this too, man, like being around some family members that may not be successful as us and you want to see them be successful, but they look at you as like, oh, man, DC, you got it. Rod, you got it. Let's go do this because you got it. And it's like, man, it's not like that, man. I'm saving money. I'm moving money. I got responsibilities. And Kevin Hart made that statement, and Jay, they were like, hey, it's cool when you get successful, get in the room, but you got to get through that door inside the room. There's a door inside that room you got to walk through. And people just get happy because they just made it in the room. And I was like, yeah, man, that complacency. So that was dope, man, when they had that conversation. And the other part was, it's okay. Like Jay-Z, bro, he a billionaire, right? But he was like, man, I actually sit back and me and Tata, like we talk, like, can you believe this, man? You kind of you're humbled in your own success, and that I thought that was dope. Man, he was like, yeah, you have no idea how often we talk about, like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah,
like you kind of sit back and you reflect, and some people, that are successful, you just feel like, man, they just assholes. They feel like they over everybody and yada 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 yada. And he's like, man, nah, man, I'm really just be in my own little world sometime in disbelief to this day.
but honestly, bro, if I was like as successful as Jay-Z, I would probably be an asshole, bro. Like I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, bro. I came out the projects now. Like I came out the PJs selling crack cocaine, and now I'm one of the richest people in America. Kiss my ass, get out the way. No, you don't get autograph.
Yeah, I thought that was. I thought
yeah. All
when
right,
you said
all right, Jordan.
Probably
All right,
not
Jordan.
that bad.
All right,
Not
Jordan.
that bad. Yeah, no, not
mean,
that bad. But I probably
you
would.
said-
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like I would, like this mother DC man. He think he the get out the way, peasant. No.
Wow.
but that is the mentality that a lot of our successful people have in a lot of cases, especially. Yeah, I thought a new part of it was when he told the story about the dude just trying to get an autograph for his daughter, and he mentioned, the dude's face kind of had him a little scared. I thought that was cool to see some vulnerability from Jay for a minute. And the verse where he was talking about the lost ones verse where, he said run towards the pain. And Tata actually listened to that and went to go see his mom who had passed. And that verse helped him do that, where Jay hadn't even gone and, taken his own advice to see his nephew yet. So I thought that was a pretty cool, opening to him a little bit more that we didn't know.
Man, yeah, that was pretty dope, man. Because I thought about myself when he said that line.
Yeah.
For me, I thought about. I was like, yeah, man, you gotta run towards it, man. You can't avoid these things. Like it was difficult for me. I thought about it when he said that, man. So earlier in June, my wife and I, we took a trip up north, and I saw my mom. I went to my mom's gravesite, and it was I dreaded it. I knew I had to go because I wanted to make the time to go. But part of me dreaded it. You know what I mean? But you gotta run towards that because it helps you get stronger, and that was dope. That third takeaway is I know likeliness is not a word. So if you heard that part when he was talking, you using your likeliness.
Oh yeah, like this.
And Jay was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You tell me, is it likeness or likeliness?
Yeah.
So and part in the third takeaway, part B. Yeah, man, we gotta step our wine game up, bro. I gotta get my wine knowledge up, bro, because I had no clue what my man was talking about. I'm like, what?
Man, I can't
It's
really
just red. It's just red wine to me.
see, I can't get with wine like that. I mean, I'm a whiskey guy. Now I can get semi-technical with you if we have a whiskey conversation, but um wine, nah. I mean, I tried drinking it, man. My wife, she loves to drink wine, and she's leaning more and more to the dry whites and some reds, but I can't get with it, bro, and I never will. Whiskey is my thing. It's got its own art and culture behind it, and I'm a stay with that Kentucky bourbon.
All right, I'm with you, man. Hey, Rod, I think we becoming wine connoisseurs through our wives as of
Uh,
late.
definitely not. Definitely
No,
not wine. The little
I'm
cheap
just saying
bottles of wine. Cheap
it.
bottles of fruity wine that I've been drinking. That ain't no connoisseur.
Hey,
I
man.
ain't
Hey,
aged in
man.
no.
You go
Listen.
Boone's Farm connoisseur.
Hey, no, we ain't
Right.
Boone's Farm. We ain't Boone's Farm. But hey,
Like,
it's baby steps here,
We
bro.
ain't
It's
both.
baby
like,
steps, bro. We
like
we not we not
double.
in we not out in the wine country, man, in California. We ain't in Napa Valley.
Mm,
But we taking baby steps though.
yeah,
Through our wives.
my wife be drinking red, and that it's so bitter. Though I'm like, I can't
Oh
do
my
this.
gosh, bro! I don't understand
Yeah.
how. I don't get it.
Yeah, I gotta
I
have
don't
like a
get it.
fruit flavor behind it, man. That
Uh,
blueberry
Yeah,
one was pretty good, by the way.
yeah. Give me that Dublin or that. Hell, I'll take the Aldi $5 boy, man. It's got,
Shout out Audis.
yeah, take just like sugar, but hey, I can't. I don't really like alcohol like that. You know what I mean? So for me, it has to have some sort of flavor because I don't drink just to say I'm drinking. Like I have.
My takeaways, man. I really enjoyed it, man. For me, definitely insightful and got to see a different part of Jay to Rod's point, and we all had some takeaways from it, man. And for me, like I looked at us when that complacency get into the room because I feel we are going to get into that room, and we are getting into that room right from our platform that we're doing here. And I ain't talking about we about to make millions and millions of dollars. I'm just saying that the way we're moving, right? Rod made the statement earlier, probably episode 1 and 2. Man, I'm just wanted to use this platform, this podcast as a therapy session, talk to the homies. And if we reach one person, I did my job. Like, I'm happy at that because I just really wanted to sit and talk with the homies. And we don't reach more than one people. One people.
one
One
people.
person. Kevin Hart. We don't
Likelihood.
that
Likeliness.
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 So we don't reach. I'm gonna keep it going though. We don't reach more than one people, and it's been dope, bro. It's been dope. It really has. Like so,
Yeah.
like for me hearing like Kev talk about that. All right, man, let's get into the room, but we ain't gonna have no complacency. Let's find a door too. Tap into some other people, but also have some people tap into us, man. Because we say it all the time, man. Hey, check me if I'm wrong. Fact check me. Help me understand to get better too. So I that all kind of like surfaced up when I heard him say that. Like, yeah, man, you can't just be happy just because you're in a room, bro. There's a door inside that room too you can go through. So I was like, man, that's us. We
For
about to go
sure.
through that door. I was like, that's us. So
Yeah.
that's how I was feeling about it, man. My cool takeaway, man. So
Yeah. The great thing about those words is that, it can mean so much to so many people. I think that's the power of those words, man, the power of that interview and the power of the gems that Jay-Z was dropping. You can apply it to so many things throughout life. You know, so yeah, it was dope, bro. It was real good, man.
Oh.
So with that, man, we ain't done this in a minute, man. Anybody got something they want to vent about? Get off their chest. We ain't done it in a minute. So I'm asking y'all, man. Y'all had a good week since the last time we talked, or did something just pee you off, man? Somebody cut you off on the highway.
You know,
speaking improper grammar. What was it?
It's improper grammar.
Yep, all day.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I think I just want my next venture of business to take on some of these car dealerships, man. The car buying process or car leasing process, whatever you want to call it, it just needs to be redone, bro. And I understand Carvana's spot, but everybody don't like shopping online. They really have to revamp this car buying process. It should not take you 4 hours to figure out numbers and sign documents. Like, I dread car dealerships, so I'm gonna figure it out.
It is an all day
Get it off your
affair,
chest,
bro. It is. It's an all day affair, and it's like, for what? Like, I know it's like a strategy just to like,
bro. It makes no sense.
yeah.
I'm with you. It's definitely a strategy, but there's no for you to take 4 hours, and I have to sit in a dealership that long to get a freaking car, bro. Like, y'all they gotta do something better.
They're gonna stretch it out, bro. And the thing is, that's even if you bring your own, bro. I brought my own financing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, look, but it's just like, hey, man, take $5,000 off the price. Okay, let me talk to the manager. Go ahead and have a seat right here. 30 minutes later, oh, me and the manager, we still working out. Hey, do you think you could pay extra $100? No, man. Bro, back and forth. Yeah, you're right. 4 or 5 hours. It's a whole thing. You know, I'm convinced it's just like a thing to wear you down. It's just like, yeah, I'll just pay whatever. Get me out of here. Like, I be thinking that's what they do sometimes, but
all day, man. That shit lasts longer than weddings.
Think
about that.
Yeah, I mean, at least they do give you snacks, which is nice, you know.
Snacks are not worth your time, man. Time is
popcorn,
valuable, bro.
They give you popcorn, man. I love popcorn, bro.
Man, popcorn trash, by the way.
Hey, they have that. Well, the one I go to, they got the fresh popcorn, man. They like the popcorn.
That's
machine.
word. Yeah, I know. A lot of dealerships have that, but bro, that's not worth my time.
Yeah, man.
They got the fresh popcorn.
They're fresh, bro.
They do at movie theaters too, bro, and you get to see something that's entertaining for you, bro.
Yeah, but I don't leave with a car.
Well, you could, but you know. Hey, we're not advocating to go, be roaming around the parking lot, y'all. But I'm just saying.
But yeah.
TV talking like we do a show for 13-year-olds. He'll say, "Hey, kids, be don't go roaming the parking lots, kids."
Listen, man,
like,
I know for a fact some kids
are 13 years old listening to this shit. Like, what?
Right,
bro.
Yo, they're trying to get put on game, bro, at a young age.
Man.
Hey, see, there you have it, bro. We try gyms too.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to talk to the 13-year-olds, man. I don't like teenagers, bro. I don't like none of y'all little kids. I was gonna say something else.
Dog, what's wrong with you?
That was the PG version, bro. But man, teenagers are the worst, bro. Like, God, dog. I mean, y'all. Well, see, y'all
get it off your chest. Get off your chest, bro.
Y'all is a little, So y'all don't know yet, man. But just wait, bro. Teenagers is that's like the worst time period. Right? Even teenagers don't like teenagers. Teenagers don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know they're terrible people. Like, I'm a terrible person. My friends are terrible people. It sucks. Life sucks. Yo, man, nah. But no, teenagers are the worst. I used to tell my daughter that all the time, bro. I was like, I love you, baby, but teenagers are the worst. And she's like, What do you mean? I'm good. And I'm like, you're good sometimes, but you can be a real teenager. I said that for the longest, man. So now, like, I tell her she's not a teenager. She's like, I'm still kind of a teen. I was like, nah, 18 is not a teen. Like, yeah, technically speaking, but once you hit 18, you're grown,
Mm-hmm.
Quarter law.
So, yeah, quarter law,
Man.
quarter everything.
So, all right, man. I understand it, bro. You might as well say kids give you bad luck, man. Just drop us with that Harlem
Nah, man,
Nights
just
line, bro.
teenagers. Hey, Trick love the kids, bro. I love the kids, man. Just teenagers. You know, you from 13 to like 17, even 18. 13, 18, I can't deal with you. Come back when you're 19. 19. I'll be like the cool uncle, at that point. Little kids, little kids are cool, man.
So, you ain't getting no guidance from DC from ages 13 to 18.
Yeah. Nope. Don't come to me with your problems. I don't want to hear about it, bro.
Oh, what's wrong with you, bro? Hey, man, we gotta be advocates for the youth, man. They need that, man.
There's a role. There's a role for everybody and everything. Like you can't be everything to everybody.
But
You know what I'm saying? So my role is not for the teenagers. You know what I'm saying? My role is for all the other age groups, honestly. But that teenage phase, I'm not the one for you.
Make
T,
your
holla
Charles
at T,
Barkley
holla at Rod, but just not me.
Now that motivational quote of the week right there, man. I like that. That's dope, DC. I'm being dead ass. I mean, not every role is for everybody. Like that is a gem right there. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Double R, back your boy up.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm glad he took something positive out of all that shit you just said about teenagers. Glass half full. Glass half full. Glass half full, man. I love it, man. I love it, man. I'm good, man. I ain't got nothing to vent about, man. I can't wait to take some more vacation time, bro. Just get away from the world, bro. That's me. I'm just antsy about that.
Yeah.
That's me. So nothing to vent about, just impatient. So that's where I'm at with it.
I really want to go to Bali, man. I really want to go to Bali. I've never been to Asia at all. So I would love to be on that side of the country, man. And I just the water, man, the beaches. And I'm told that, once you get there, it's actually very inexpensive. It's just, you got to get there.
I was just about to ask you, have you watched, I don't remember the show, but it's on Netflix and it's about, it's three different hosts and they go to three different places. One is like a cheaper vacation. The second one is like, I don't know what you would call it, like a semi-budget, like a step up. And then the other one would be the most expensive vacations. And if you truly, I had to look at the name if you really want to watch it, but if you truly want to find places that like really are cheap to stay at, again, getting there, because that's going to cost you. But while you're there, Bali was on that list too. That's what kind of sparked the thought process. Like they stay in like this rainforest or something. I think that was in Bali. But it was like probably like $60 a night or something like that. But the view, the scenery, everything was ridiculous. And it's a dope show. It was on Netflix. We watched a few episodes, like a full season of it. But they have like separated like monetary vacations of how much it costs you to stay at this place. Now, this is not including airfare. Like I said, this is truly just staying at the venue. Some of those expensive joints, like I would love to do, but it's going to take a lot more than y'all to make it happen. You know what I mean? So
need more than y'all broke asses.
Oh man, yeah, pretty much. That's what he said. He's like, man, y'all ain't got it, bro. So I'm not going to tell y'all the location. Y'all ain't got it. I'm not going to waste my time.
I could do it, but I mean, I don't know.
I said a lot. I said me first, man. I know I can't. There was one spot they went that was, oh man, I can't remember. And again, it's on the fly, so I can't remember it. But the house was stupid. It was like I think they had like 14 couples show up. And it was expensive as hell, even with 14 splitting it like between those couples. But they had their own spas, man. They had butlers while you're in the pool, bringing breakfast and floating into you. Like the atmosphere was dope. If I ever became like a multi-million/billionaire, like I would enjoy just and in some of these crazy spots that like we don't get to enjoy because again, just to do it, like obviously still invest my money and try to, get an ROI on it, but I would and create those memories because there's some dope places out here that at the moment I just don't have the resources to make it to.
What's crazy is it don't even take millions, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't take millions to do it, bro.
Well, I'm cheap, so for me, I need to make sure I have multi-millions to be able to not hopefully be as frugal as I try to be.
Oh, Rob, like, how much was that shrimp? $20. Go ahead, give me 50. Like he's trying to get that. He's trying to get that life right there. Like I don't care.
I ain't buying no shrimp, dog. Like you know me, I ain't buying no damn shrimp, bro. I don't eat that stuff, bro.
All right, my bad, bro. You know what I meant. he want to get there and be like, everybody on the island drinks on me, and then not worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Richie Rich out here, bro. But hey, man, if we let our
I would never do that, but it would be nice to be able to do it. But even if I can't do it, I'm not doing it. But it would be nice to be like, yeah, I could do that, but I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's DZ. You gonna be that asshole? Like, can you help us?
I don't even think that's an asshole, bro. I think that's
like,
just
you peasants. You afford to. Hey, you made it this far. I ain't helping you out. You made it this far. I help you out.
Not with no drink, man. You can buy your own drinks. I don't do that
all day, man.
Well, when I say asshole, I don't mean I wouldn't help people. Not like that, but like.
It sounded like that.
No. I mean, like how like somebody might walk. Hey, Jay-Z, can I get an autograph? Can you take a picture? I'll be like, no, I'm not taking no pictures with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll start charities. I'll do something third. But like, if I don't feel like taking a picture, I'm not going to take the picture. But there's celebrities like, say like Magic Johnson, probably like, bruh, he could have just got dumped by his like wife or something.
You'll never
crying,
know.
And yeah, he'll come out, take a picture with you. But you got some celebrities like, man, bro, I had a rough night. Just leave me alone. I would be that celebrity, you know what I'm saying? But I'd probably be more, forward with it. But that's what I meant. Not like Uncle Scrooge, you know what I'm saying? Not like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just don't talk to me. Yeah.
Wow, man. But hey, Google is your friend sometime, DC always say it, man. So world's most amazing adventures or something like that. World's most amazing vacation rentals. It's a long name, but it's on Netflix.
There you go.
Oh, that's the name of the show?
Yeah.
Is it like three
World's
people?
most. Yep. World's most amazing adventures.
Okay. I'm about to read and travel.
Oh yeah, I used to watch that stuff on the Travel Channel when they used to be like floating around the different countries, tasting food, doing all that stuff, man. Like I like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. Yeah. You know what's crazy is Ryan, my wife and I, we used to travel a good bit. I didn't think about it until COVID hit, and then we all kind of had to stay indoors. But before then, we traveled, a lot. Even just it's funny. We almost did like a spiral. We just kind of slowly branched out further and further away from town. First will be like Myrtle Beach, and then it'll be like I don't know, Virginia Beach, and then it'll be like further and further, whatever. And
Tennessee,
Tennessee, things like that, and then Costa Rica, But then COVID hit. And everything got shut down, and we got away from all that. Obviously, had to, but it's crazy. Like you don't think about how that affects you. You know what I'm saying? Like just that decompression. You know what I mean? Of being able to turn your phone off or not check your emails or have to be responsible for this, that, and the third, man. And so just that decompression and like, because my thought is the more I work, bro, like kind of like what Ross saying, being a millionaire and whatnot. Man, I just want to do some dope shit, bro. Like, and I want to, and I, what I can think of is I never think of an experience that I've done that I look back and wished I didn't do. The only things I regret are the things I didn't do. I never regret anything that I did do. So it's like, man, bump it, man. Like when I went to Costa Rica, my man, I told him not long ago, I was like, bro, if it weren't for you, I would have never gone. Like I would have just never put the energy and effort into planning it out. And I don't know anybody in Costa Rica. I don't know anybody down there. Kind of like what I was saying earlier. If you're gonna go someplace, you have a plug or something, say you just don't know, what you're walking into. So, but he basically brought it up and we just kind of went on a whim. And traditionally, I would have never done that. I need a plan. I need to think it out. I need to, where we going to stay? What's the budget? What's the contingencies? But I just kind of went, you know what I mean? And, and it was a fantastic experience, bro. Like something that, I would have never otherwise done, man. So definitely, man, you got to get out, just get out the house and travel and just, even if it's right up the street, you know what I'm saying? That decompression, man, we all need that, bro.
That's why I'm impatiently waiting, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get there, man. But yeah, that's dope, man. I'm definitely gonna check out the episodes, man, and see what entices me, man. Because I want to do some more of that traveling too outside the country, man, and enjoy it. I want to go back to Spain. That's where I really want to go.
Yeah.
Personally, I know Bali, Dubai, all those cool cities, or Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco would be dope. Dubai never really seemed that appealing to me. Like it just looks
dope. It looked dope on like Instagram.
Yeah, it just looks like a bunch of big
stories.
buildings in the desert. Like, and granted, the buildings are impressive, but it just never was just like, I need to go there. I need to be there. Like, it looks like one of those, like you said, to just be a place for cool pictures. But I'm not trying to go all the way over there just for some cool pictures, man. Like like kind of what Rob was saying, you go to Bali, man, and you taking it all in. That's not a desert. You know what I mean? Like you in the tropics in the jungle and sipping, I don't know, mojitos out of pineapples and stuff. I don't know. Doing some cool stuff.
That's all I want to do, bro.
Yeah, seeing some howling monkeys in the trees or something,
Man. I guess, bro.
Yeah. It's funny, but
it's crazy, bro.
But what's crazy is that's how it is in Costa Rica, man. They have howling monkeys, and after a while, like just from time to time, you just hear them, they literally start howling, almost like wolves. It's like a wolf and gorilla mix. It's kind of almost what it sounds like. The howling monkeys. It's a real thing.
You don't have to emulate it, man, on the show.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna do that. I don't know if I can come back from that one.
But nah, yeah, man. I can't wait, man. That's my thoughts, man. But for sure, man. We gonna wrap this up, man. Right. I mean, I think you hit us with the quote, or DC.
Hey.
In your rant about hating teenagers, man. No.
Hate is just a strong word, but I stand behind that. I hate y'all.
Some of these kids gonna be so mad now, man. They won't. Man. We got some.
They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna even know. They're not like, what? Huh?
Yeah, we ain't got nobody listening to this. That's that
young. But the moms might get mad at me. The moms who got teenagers.
Yeah,
actually, no, they not. They gonna agree with it. Like, yeah, you're right. He ain't lying.
This is gonna be a great preview. It's gonna be a great preview.
Yeah. He ain't lying, girl.
With that being said, bro, kill the music.